where I want to start off is just saying, like, you went from 216 pounds to 190 pounds in 3 months, which, first off, did you ever think that you were going to shred that much in 3 months?
Negative, negative. It's when you see everything and you look back, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
On a day-to-day basis, it's like, damn, I gotta do more. I gotta do more. You know, it's a slow progress, but it really isn't a slow progress because
Right.
it's just so fast.
Yeah. And dude, I remember you in the beginning of the academy, and you were just like, I understand what my mission is, but throughout the academy, you create this mindset of just like, instead of just wanting to make a change, you're fired to continue to make a change. And you kind of made this like mindset change throughout the entire academy, like, okay, well, I'm a man on a mission, and I'm going to continue this until I get to where I want to be.
Well,
Which is awesome.
you guys were able to allow me to see my goal.
Yeah.
And then with that, you guys guided me and pushed, man, pushed forward. And guess what? I that fire is
Yeah.
because you guys had me excited,
Yeah.
and I was pumped up. And you guys, I see those little clips in the morning. You guys, oh, I'm going to the gym. Where are you at? You know, all those little email messages
Right.
that I happened to find because they ended up going to the wrong section, and I started reading those email messages daily, and it was like
That's awesome, man.
45 minutes in 24 hours.
Right.
Let's do it.
You're like, Leif and Anders are doing it, so I gotta stay on the grind too, you know?
Yeah. That's, trust me, man. It was a passion.
And one thing that you've taught me is the do it attitude, and I freaking love that, man. It's like that just stuck in my mind, and I say that all the time to people that I talk with. I was like, you just gotta do it, guys.
There's no excuse.
It's as
Like
simple as that.
he says, there's always another reason. Leave that for the lawyers, man. Just do it. That's it.
So, yeah, dude. You accomplished such amazing things in the 3 months in our academy. So I want to start running through these questions, and I just want to pretty much show the world like exactly what you kind of went through mentally and physically, and what you learned along the way. So I want to start off in the beginning and ask you what really pushed you to want to transform your body.
Well, I now looking back, I didn't know what else to do.
Yeah.
I need guidance. I need help. I know what I wanted to do, but I didn't know what I needed to do.
Yeah.
And that was huge because you guys supplied everything I needed
Yeah.
and then some.
So what exactly like motivated you to reach out to us and eventually end up working with us? Like
Instagram. I got on Instagram.
Yeah.
I was following a couple of people, and then here and there I would see like your Instagram pop up. You know, because as a vegan, you kind of like flow with the rest of what's going on with that world, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, and I started seeing little pop messages and flashes, and I remember trying to reach out, and then he was like, oh, it was full today, for this month, try again.
Yeah.
So that's how I came across you guys, little pop messages and little video clips.
Well, and I'm glad the vegan community is somewhat small, and that kind of navigated you towards us, which is awesome.
Yes, you guys are brothers.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're brothers now too, right? So you didn't really know what you needed to do, so you were reaching out for help. Explain what you tried in the past and what kind of failed along your journey that made you realize like you need some extra help.
So I did a lot of cardio, but I felt with cardio was I felt flabby. I can drop the weight, but it was like I wasn't as strong when you
Yeah.
do cardio. I felt like I was just burning, and then in your body gets acclimated to a certain amount of cardio, and then that's it. It's like you're stagnated.
Yeah.
Um, I never did weights, so yeah, well, you can see what people do in magazines, but it's
Right.
not. It's not. Man,
Yeah.
it's not. You can follow the Rock program, but it's that's
Right.
way out of my league because it's not.
Yeah.
I guess it's not feasible, and I didn't know.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is like a lot of people going to shred fat, like they think that they need to slave away at the cardio, which that does help, but it really comes down to that nutrition side of things. And on top of that, having that strength training to increase muscle mass and to stimulate your muscles so you can actually fill out and feel more fit. It's like cardio only does it to an extent, lifting
Correct.
to another level, and then nutrition shreds you down. So
Which is very key.
and you gained a lot of strength over the 3 months too, man. Like you just kept on going up in weights every single week. It was like your what were your final numbers for the big three: bench press, squat, and deadlift?
You know what? I did squat today, and I did 45, 35. That is the most I've done, considering that I've always had I was very tentative because of my knees.
Right.
We go so many stairs at the job I do, but I was doing that today, and like I said, my wife was like,
Yeah.
the bench again, 45, 35. I didn't do double plates, but hey,
Dude, you're going
I never been,
attitude, you're going to get there, right?
that. I see other guys. I was like, yeah, I'm getting there soon. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
So, but being consistent, because it's not like based on the program you gave me, it wasn't like just do four sets. I was actually doing 8, right? Because you had warm up, which you're increasing, and then by the time you got after the warm up, now you're doing the the the,
the work is
the weight that you were doing. So you do if you look at it, I think the deadlift is like that, the bench, and the squat program that you gave me. So that made it more consistent, and that's what you need, especially when you're weight training or shredding or weight gaining, is consistency.
right. And
That was awesome.
and it makes it more fun, doesn't it? It's like so you don't have to slave away at the cardio. I mean, sure, you need to do a little bit of that, but mixing it up with weight training, like that's where you can show power. That's where you can have some fun with it and really push yourself. And I think I know from the strength training side of things, like that is where you build that mindset of like really like I can do it. And it's being able to push past a level of where you didn't think you could surpass, and then you keep breaking those levels, and it's quite a learning experience,
It is, and you have a visual because you have the mirror. So when I try to flex or when I'm swollen, you see a little peak at certain areas, you see the legs, see the muscles, and it's like, yeah.
Yo,
Baby, do it.
Let's see a bicep real quick, dude.
I didn't
Look at it,
but
man.
I couldn't do the other one, but I was like, yeah.
Dude.
I didn't do arms today. Today was strictly legs.
That was like perfect lighting. That was awesome, man. So yeah, dude. So you increased weight, you shredded fat, and you came to us like not really knowing where was the next step for you, and you were looking for guidance, and so you ended up jumping on board with us because one, we connected with each other, and two, you felt like, okay, I'm going to commit. I have the mental like capabilities of sticking to something. I just need a plan to implement. And so you got on board with us. We started, and kind of tell the people that are going to be watching this, what were your 90-day goals at that time in the beginning of the academy?
I wanted to shred. Well, it was a lot. I needed to get more energy. I
Yeah.
wanted to shred down. I think I want to get down to like 185, but 191 was fantastic.
Yeah.
I went down from a 36 to almost a 33. Like I put on a size 34 pants today, and it was baggy.
Yeah.
Not feeling all baggy, but I was like, whoa, I can probably wear a 33. So that is phenomenal.
Right.
My goal, like I also said, I'm a fireman. I want to keep in shape. I'm a family man, so I have my kids, and I want to make sure that as I get older, I have all that energy for them.
Right.
And there is one thing I definitely wanted as a goal was I did want to make, or still do want to make, the FDNY calendar. So 2019 already started, but I think the application comes in January, maybe another 6 months. So if I continue doing what I'm,
Oh, dude, you're going to get there. You're going to have
qualified for that the FDNY calendar, and then if I'm in, because there's so many, again, there's so many people coming in trying to join. So if I'm in, whatever post they're gonna tell me to do, I'm gonna do them.
I have full faith in you, man. I know that you're going to get there as long as you keep that do it attitude. Like, dude, you're going to get that 6-pack, and I can just envision it now. You're going to be on the cover of the calendar. That's going to be so awesome.
I'm a little too hyped there. Cover.
And I'm going to be cheering.
Maybe coming to October.
I'm going to set a picture with the magazine and be like, yo, this is my boy.
Yeah. For those, to get back to what you were saying, yes, those were the initial goals that I wanted to hit. Yeah. And I hit a lot of them within those 3 months that we worked together, which was amazing.
Yeah. Well, dude, that kind of goes into my next question. That it kind of rolls off of what were your goals? What was your biggest physical accomplishment? Now that could be like with weightlifting, that could be with the fat that you shredded. What was the one thing that really made you reflect back on the 3 months and be like, this was completely worth this physical transformation?
To be honest with you, it might not even be physically, because I recall when I got my test results, one from my high cholesterol. I had high cholesterol for the past over maybe 13, 14 years. Yeah. And working with you, my cholesterol was at below 200 for the first time in, like I said, 13 years. I was at 183. Yeah. My liver enzymes went down. So physically, but more mentally, when I saw those results, that's peak. Yeah. Everything else is dessert. Because the part, coming home and you're like, no high cholesterol no more. No, at one point, a couple of months, maybe a year ago, I was close to being a diabetic. That pre-diabetic numbers. All that.
That's amazing.
All that. Like I said, this right here, or the way the thighs look, that's dessert, man. That's icing on the cake, man. That's just icing.
So I love that you bring that up, because I'm sure that's something that you were thinking about, that you would want to be have lowered. But I remember specifically remember when we were talking together about your goals in the beginning, that wasn't one of them. And then this kind of like came up when you got those tests in, and when you brought that to show that to me, it I could see how much that actually affected you. And so it's so cool how you go into one thing expecting like to achieve this, and this, but then you achieve something else, and then you realize like that was actually something that was a lot greater than the things that you actually were shooting for.
Yes.
And I think that goes like right along with your goals as well, like to have more energy for your family and stuff like that. Is like setting that role model for your kids of like, hey, this is a healthy lifestyle. You can reverse all these things and to have all this energy and do what exactly you set your mind to. I think that's like the greatest gift that you could possibly give them. So I feel like that is, I can see how that was the biggest physical change for you, man, which is really awesome. And
I
then
mean, to look at
what's that?
to look at the size of my pants drop and give those clothes away to my brother or my cousins, like, yo, here. I mean, I had size 36 pants with tags on it
Right.
3 months ago. You know what I mean? So, or 4 months ago. Now I'm like,
Yeah.
give me 34, give me 33. Let me try that on, see if I can keep going.
Right.
Yeah, man, that's physically, yeah, I could tell you, seeing development in the lower part of the stomach, no muffin top. Yes, when you look at the beneficial of what was happening internally,
Yeah.
and superseded everything.
Dude, so essentially you just transform yourself from the inside out, and
Yeah,
you literally create a new lifestyle, which
yeah,
is phenomenal.
yeah.
And you were touching on like the mindset is a very powerful thing, and that's something that you really grew over these 3 months. And I kind of want to actually touch on that because um, where did you think that you were going to be mentally, and where did you end up mentally by the end of the academy? So kind of like how did your mindset change over the 3 months? Was
Well,
was it like gradual, or did it like all of a sudden just hit you one day and then you were like, okay, I'm going to do whatever frick it takes to get where I want to be?
it, at first it was gradually, like, oh, okay, yeah, 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 if it happens, but we'll do it.
Yeah.
And just everything, like I said, it looks slow. When you look back, it's really fast,
Right.
and you get into it, and the community, the talking to people on the Facebook page that we have, and all those, seeing them, that pushes me, seeing you guys, that pushes me, and we end up pushing each other, never to give up,
Yeah.
having that always positive attitude, like, hey, don't worry about it, man. We right here. Let's do it. You didn't
Yeah.
do 100 pounds today, all right, but you did 70, right? You did it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
good. Keep doing it. Tomorrow you're a little tired. Maybe you worked a little hard. Tomorrow we do 80, and keep it moving. And
Exactly.
and that just kept on going, man. So it became sharper.
Yeah, and you realize that you can kind of like persevere through anything, which is a really cool mindset to have. It's literally like the mind unstoppable mindset. It's just like things get hard, you can get through them, but if you keep pushing, you'll make it through it. That's exactly what it is. All everything, all it does is all you have to input is hard work, and then you get results. And that's what it comes down to. So you started off with a mindset of like, hey, I want to change, and I know that I need to do something. And then now you're at a point where I'm going to do whatever it takes to just continue and to continuously progress myself. So that's the do it attitude, man.
There's no time to waste. Like,
Yeah.
I got up this morning at 4:15. I got dressed. I went to work. Hit the gym from 6:30 to like what? No, it wasn't today. It was yesterday morning. But again, 6:30 to almost a quarter to 8.
Yeah.
Knocked it out. My day, and then the rest of my day is I'm good. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. Hey, what's wrong with you, man? Come on, just get up and do it. Let's go. And
Exactly. So, yeah, man. So, tell me what your 3 biggest takeaways from the academy. So, what were the 3 biggest things that were eye opening to you, or that you accomplished within the academy?
3 biggest things that I could take away from the academy. Well, you have a goal.
Yeah.
You need a plan. And what I got out of it for sure is you gotta have a plan.
Yeah.
You know, we worked on the calendar. Hey, okay, this is the schedule.
Right.
You gotta do it. So again, the plan is there. You gotta get up and you gotta go do it and push it. As far as food, I learned so much. I didn't even know what macros was. I remember having a conversation with you, Russ. Okay, what are macros? Okay, protein, carbs and fats.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, these are numbers. But nutritionally, I learned so much, and it's like, wow, I don't need that. I don't need as much anymore. Like, and I learned how to eat
that's really
properly.
eye-opening it, right?
You know, how to avoid even the stuff that's good but is not good for you when you're shredding. It's like, let's do this. Boom, hit it.
Yeah.
That's one of the takeaways. Again, planning, the mindset that you gave me as making sure I follow through with it, the goals, nutritionally, eating properly, great friendship.
Yeah.
I think that I took away a lot of that.
Well, dude, and as simple as that is, I think that's one of the most important things is like building relationships make the experience for everyone that much better. And then you have something that's lasts for a lifetime. And that's something that we've really realized that you need a really strong support group to go through something that's this physically intense and mentally intense. It's like it's very important to have that. And you were just like the perfect person to join us, and I'm glad that you reached out to us to start your journey. And you were just you thrived off of all that accountability within our academy. You just like you utilize that as fuel, and now you're finding your own sources of fuel. We're still reaching out together and talking and seeing how everything's are going with you. Yeah, dude, those are 3 great things that you learned from this academy. So I have a pretty not a funny question, but I have a pretty a good question that I'm going to ask you to someone that's interested in the Vegan Gains Academy. So what would you say to someone who wants to transform their health and fitness but isn't sure if the Vegan Gains Academy is right for them?
If you're not sure, then there's a problem in my because when you want something, you got to be sure of it.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. You want it, and we go back to do it, right?
Yeah.
Do it. I think everything we've gone through in my phases, and it's all been positive. So that the vegans, we're positive. We have a positive effect, you know, earthly, right? Like hurting animals. We have
Yeah.
a positive effect on how we carry ourselves. Guess what? The vegan gains is positive.
Right.
And if you're not sure, then your goals might not be where they should be at. But
Yeah.
if you have your goal and then you're sure. Because look at your goal and you say, I'm sure. So don't ever doubt yourself. I think you should just go ahead and do it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think that is so important because so many people um, second guess themselves. They tell themselves, "Oh, I actually don't know if that's the right time. Oh, I don't know if this is the best thing for me." And so many questions get thrown up in the air when there are proposed like RV Games Academy or any type of fitness program, and it's just our minds tell us not to do it. You just need to tell
Yeah.
yourself that you need to do it for yourself.
It's just like purchasing a car. You know, you get to that dealer, and then you get scared. Should I not? But you went into the dealer, so you know you were sure, and then you get a little analysis paralysis. That
Right.
might be a better word
That's
because you see everything, and they're telling you everything, and yet you're like, should I sign? You know, and there's analysis paralysis and all now. But once you sign it, you're like,
right.
when we start, and now
Exactly.
you get all giddy and get jumpy. It's what it is, and uh,
I think it's
in
just
life you got you in life you're gonna the fear of the unknown it exists,
right.
but with knowing you know most of it already. The hardest part is doing it.
Right.
They fed you all the information already. The information is there. It's just you could lead the horse to the water. It's up to the water. It's up to the horse to drink the water. I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's
All
it's
right.
it's it's all up to the individual just reaching and grabbing. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's fantastic advice because I'm 100% with you. Is like it's if you want something that bad, you're going to do whatever it takes to get it. And
Yes.
especially like if you were in a position like you were and you didn't really know where to go or you didn't know what to do, you reached out for help and you jumped off the cliff and now you're flying, you
Yeah.
know. Like, that's how it works. And so
Everything is there. Everything is there, man. And I still go back and I look at it and I make sure. And like I said, we talk here and there, but it's by far it's been a phenomenal experience. I mean, you if you want, you can post my numbers. I think it shows from 2006 to 2018. That bar graph I sent you in my just on my cholesterol.
yeah.
And
Dude,
that's
I'll definitely share that if you don't mind. I think I think that's phenomenal transformation in
That's
itself.
vital, man. That's vital. And you could, as well as the picture, you see the before and after. You know, no muffin top. I mean, it's a little slight, but before it was
Right.
hanging. You know, it was like
And now you're seeing abs, and like you just I can tell you just have so much more energy, and you just seem a lot happier, which is such a good thing to see, man. And in those progress pictures, which everyone watching is going to be the thumbnail of this video, it's just like you're going to see Ben's transformation, and you're going to just be like, wow, you can tell the energy levels from these pictures.
like it's funny because if there's a day I miss working out, like I'm a little upset, and
Right.
I'll do whatever I can at home, and then my 4-year-old little boy is like, look, Dad, I can do push-ups just like you. And he's like, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And he'll get it. And then I start doing it. He'll jump on my back. And I'm like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, I'm like,
That's so
good,
awesome.
good. You know, so yeah, I'm
That
full
that that proves
pumping.
that proves to you that you're setting a very good you're being a very good role model for your kids. Like they're following your footsteps, man, which is so cool. and you're setting them up for success, and I respect you immensely for that, man. So,
It's because of you guys, man. Trust me, because of you guys.
but like you said, man, we get provided the information, but you utilized it, man. Like you put in the work. All right, so
Right.
we'll take some credit, but you get majority of it because you're a badass.
No analysis paralysis.
Exactly. So I have one final question for you, man. And what's next in your fitness journey? I know that you talked about something that's coming up that you want to be in for next year. So kind of just like let people know what that is again, and then what's like your next goal weight or next strength increase that you want to get to.
Well, it's funny you ask because I want to continue increasing strength. And I know I mentioned before earlier that I'm a firefighter. I'm 44 years old, and I gotta be at tip-top shape. Not only for myself, but for the person I don't know that I gotta save or help.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to continue shredding, but now I want to start seeing some modifications on, no Arnold Schwarzenegger type, but
Yeah.
slowly but surely, you never know. Maybe in a year it can happen. But like on top of that goal, I would like to see if I can make and qualify for the calendar, which is just a fun goal, which is okay because
And
my
everyone,
main goal was again. Yeah. But the main goal was to be in shape, know what to do, learn how to eat properly, and you guys guided me for that. So long term, what I got out of everything is, and the new goal is to continue shredding a little bit. What I would like to probably take is maybe a fat test or whatever, body fat composition.
Yeah.
And see what 8-9% or maybe 7% body fat would look like.
Yeah.
That would be nice. That would be nice, But it's okay. I'm happy where it's at.
Yeah, man. So it's like you have built a sustainable lifestyle with diet and training, and you have an idea of going to that calendar and getting on October. You want to be on that calendar page, man, and you just want to continue just thriving in your work as a husband, as a father, and just as an individual. Like you just want to keep growing, getting stronger, and just increasing yourself, man, which is awesome. And I think that is one of the best. That's the best thing that you could be doing. It's like you don't have to go be on a bodybuilding stage or anything like that, or anything. So it's just like you have a very healthy, sustainable lifestyle, and that's awesome. So, dude, I want to thank you so much for reaching out to us. The 3 months with you were a blast, but it's even more of a blast staying in touch. And one of these days, we're going to have to get a lift in together. And dude, that would be awesome. And you're not too far away from us, so I know for a fact we will eventually. But it's amazing to know that I can reach out to you and we can just continue talking like we're bros. Like even if it's a month down the road or whatever, it's just like I know that I have your back, and you know that you have my back. So it's just like it's awesome. We've built this friendship, and you're going to continue kicking ass on your side. And it's going to be awesome to watch you grow and see what you create in the next year or two. Man, it's like I can't wait to see you on that calendar.
Yeah, I mean, I just started. I posted that picture that I took. The last one I took and I'm gonna compare it again in another 3 months to see where I'm at,
Yeah.
see what I've gained or improved on.
Right.
So
That's the way to do it, man. You want to track progress and then reflect, and that's more fuel to the fire. So, dude, I want to thank you so much for jumping on here and to do this testimonial. And I can't wait to post it and show you off and say, hey, this is Ben, and he has a do it attitude. So
do it.
So thanks, dude. You're the freaking best,
I greatly appreciate it, man.
and just keep on kicking ass, bro.